And in that work, they examined Latin America and the Caribbean countries. And they concluded that growth in Latin America and the Caribbean have been influenced largely by lack of growth in total productivity. In other words, the economies of Latin America and the Caribbean have grown less slower relative to, say, the Asian economies and so on. And they ascribe that basically, fundamentally, to lack of growth in labor, in total factor productivity and labor productivity, among others. Okay. I want to share with you.
Sorry, Dr. Bird.
Yeah.
Could you just maybe give us a sort of a tangible example of how you actually separate those things, the capital, the labor, and the other stuff? Could you give us a basic practical example? Because I'm kind of struggling as to how you actually separate these, especially when you have especially when you have like training. How do you separate training from labor? You know, how do you separate human resource development from labor?
Right. I didn't want to go into that because I'm not sure. It's kind of econometric work, really.
Well, just try to break it down in layman terms.
Okay.
Layman terms, how you separate.
Okay. Let me redefine total factor productivity, because really, from an econometric perspective, it's a residual, right? Is a residual after you account all that is left in the growth equation after you account for capital and labor. Okay? So if you have an equation which say economic growth is equal to the amount of capital you use, the amount of labor you use, plus something else. That something else is really the total factor productivity measure. And it is made up of everything like the innovations that you engage in, the training that you engage in, the quality of the labor force, the infrastructure, and so on. All of that can be disaggregated, but it takes some econometrics.